Hello, Year 4, and welcome to your class text video for today. We're going to carry on reading our story of horrible histories, the Roman Rottens, the Roman Rottens, the Rotten Romans. And so far, we've read quite a bit of this book already. And in our last lesson, we were looking at Roman leaders, and we looked at Julius Caesar in particular and about how he came to a sticky end. We then read about other Roman leaders like Nero and Claudius and how bad and rotten they were. So today we're going to still be looking at our rotten leaders, and we're going to I'm going to read you 10 interesting facts about the Roman emperors. So number 1, Emperor Caligula's real name was Gaius. Caligula was just a nickname meaning little boot. This was because he liked dressing up and playing at being a soldier from a very young age. Number 2, Caligula wanted to copy Julius Caesar and invade Britain. And in AD 40, he went to the Roman base in Boulogne, which is in northern France, where he set sail to lead the invasion. He turned back when he saw that no one wanted to follow him. Could you imagine that? Wanting to invade a country and turn around to see that no one was there to help you? You're very lonely. Right, number 3, Augustus Caesar was one of the kinder emperors, but even he had his moments. The murder of Julius Caesar really did upset him. As Suetonius said, Augustus showed no mercy to his beaten enemies. He sent Brutus's head to Rome to be thrown at the feet of Caesar's statue. Number 4, Julius Caesar gave us the modern day calendar that we use today. The early Romans had 12 months plus a 13th month that was added every 4 years. In 46 BC, Caesar gave us the 12th month, a 365-day year, with the 29th day February leap year. Number 5, Emperor Heliogabalus enjoyed the hobby of collecting cobwebs by the ton. Wow. Number 6, Honorius loved chickens. His favorite chicken was called Rome. He was hiding in his country mansion, safe from the invading army of the Goths. When the city of Rome was overrun by Alaric and his army of Goths, a messenger arrived to say, "Rome is lost." Honorius was heartbroken. Thought his chicken had been lost. Until someone told him that he actually meant the capital city, not the hen. Number 7, Emperor Nero enjoyed the cruel circuses so much that he had to take part. He was dressed in the skins of wild animals and locked in a cage. The human victims were tied to stakes in the arena. Nero's cage was opened. He leapt out and attacked the victims. Number 8, when Emperor Pertinax was murdered, there wasn't just one person to take his place. 2 men claimed the throne. Both men thought it would be useful to have the support of the emperor's Praetorian Guard, so they tried to outbid each other for it. Julianus won. He made an offer of 25 sesterces, that's Roman money, to pay each man. Unfortunately, he couldn't afford to pay all the men in the Roman armies across the world. They attacked and threw him out just after 66 days on the throne. The money he spent on bribing the emperor's guards was wasted. They were easily tricked into giving up their weapons. Number 9. In the 50 years between AD 235 and 285, there were about 20 emperors. Most of them were there a short time. They were either murdered and replaced by a murderer, who was then murdered and replaced by another murderer, and so on and so forth. Some of the senior Romans refused to become an emperor at this time. It's not surprising, really, is it? And number 10, Septimius had particularly nasty family problems. He had 2 sons, Caracalla and Geta. Caracalla was allowed to become a joint emperor when he was just 13. Caracalla had his father-in-law murdered. He then sent then set off with his father and brother to conquer Scotland. During the campaign, Caracalla threatened to kill his father, but he didn't. Old Septimius died in York, and his dying words to his sons were, "Do not disgrace with each other." Fat chance. Within a year, Caracalla had his brother, Geta, murdered. Caracalla was sole emperor at last. He kept the throne for 5 years, and then no prizes for guessing what happened to him. Yeah, that's right, got murdered. And did you know that Julius Caesar passed burial laws for the people who lived in the new towns built in the Roman Empire? These were: no one may bring, burn, or bury a dead person within the boundaries of the town, and no crematorium shall be built within half a mile of a town. Burial sites had to be either outside the city walls or just inside. Caesar wanted a perfect town full of grand buildings, fresh air, and for his faithful followers. Um, okay, we're going to stop there because we're coming up to an interesting chapter, which a lot of you will be able to relate to, and we're going to continue this tomorrow. And it's quite a lengthy chapter, so we'll probably have to do it in a couple of parts. But the next chapter is all about rotten Roman childhood. Okay, we're going to read that today. We're going to start that tomorrow. And when you read it, you'll see how lucky you are that you're not living in the Roman day. Or for some of you, you might think that you want to go back in a time machine and be a child during the Roman times. We'll find out tomorrow what you think. Okay, Year 4, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.